Atlantic or Pacific, and contain over 22% salt. So salty that 3 quarts of its water will boil down to 1 quart of fine, pure salt. One need not know how to swim to experience the buoyant sensation of tossing about in the waters of this weird lake, which has no outlet. Its only animal life is a minute shrimp that scuttles over the crystal precipitates at the bottom. Swimmers are refreshed and invigorated, even though their bodies are caked with a thin crust of fine salt. Surpassingly beautiful Salt Air Pavilion, with its Moorish architecture, lures thousands of visitors offering pleasure and recreational thrills. Dancing on the largest open-air floor in the world, and easy access to the Great Salt Lake by way of the Put-Put Railway, which works overtime carrying sightseers and salt-laden swimmers. Here, too, the waters of the Great Salt Lake provide seasoning enough for all the hard-boiled eggs in existence. Giant pumping plants syringe the brine through flumes, forcing the water into a vast solar evaporating pond. So immense are the salt beds that the human figure walking across them appears pygmish by comparison. Salt is an industry in Utah, and major companies work the year round, supplying the demands of the world for this table necessity. Utah highways are pleasure ways, and this time lead us to Ogden, second largest city in the state. New Pineview Dam and Reservoir in Ogden Canyon does its part in creating expansive farms and orchards, and even the canyon itself is spanned by water coursing through a catenary pipeline. Nourishment that works hand in hand with sun and Utah mountain air to produce barley and wheat for the mills of the Beehive State. Here, plow and harrow have cut the earth. As far as the eye can see, waving stems of golden grain give promise of an abundant harvest. Utah's ranges supply ample pasturage for thousands of Hereford and other cattle that graze and fatten on succulent grass. White-faced beeves keep alive and nurture the spirit of the Old West. Glowing embers, white heat, branding irons. Cowhands still ride the Utah Trail. Great artists have been at a loss to properly catch on canvas the simple beauty of sheep serenely grazing. Woolly wanderers, almost 1 million of them, slowly moving from place to place on intimate terms with the natural beauty that surrounds them. Sheep raising is a major Utah industry, yielding more than $20 million annually. Leaving Ogden, western terminus of the Rio Grande Railroad, we are thrilled again with the prospect of going places. This time to the throne of a desert empire, Salt Lake City. More than 90 years ago, covered wagons freighted with courageous men and women forced balky oxen over tortuous desert routes. What a contrast. Steel-covered wagons powered with the might of thousands of steam oxen thunder over flashing rails. Carefree, speedy transportation, safeguarded all the way by cyclopean green and red eyes. Ever-alert signal towers, the mechanical mounted police of the steel highways. On we roll, past fertile acres shaded by towering peaks of the Wasatch Range. On to Salt Lake City, miracle metropolis that rose from dead desert sands. Our objective is just a matter of moments. Air brakes gently slow our train, while alert porters make ready to empty passenger-crowded vestibules into the busy Rio Grande station. Salt Lake City, commercially and culturally the lodestone of the West, a tribute to the foresight and wisdom of its founder, Brigham Young. Majestically situated on a rolling slope, Utah's magnificent granite capital is a fitting symbol of this great commonwealth.
What's happening, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. What is this, Bootzilla? There we go. What's happening, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am the one and only Kaiser von Grauer. I'm happy to report that my microphone is in fact working. How's it going, you guys? Happy fucking Wednesday. What's up, Starbuck? How you doing, man? Carnero's out there. Hey, Carnero. What's up, Blazed Hatake? Blazed Hatake. How you doing? Yo-Yo's out there. Dr. Mondo, I sent out your pipe today. Right on, Dr. Mondo. It's hump day. We already made it over the hump, Carnero. We're on our way, dude. Orange Stalin is out there. That's like Orange Stalin. It's like you're like the cousin of Orange Julius. He lives on the south side. Mr. Fumbles is out there. Royo, I already said hi to you. You rascal, you. Mr. Fumbles, I said hi to you too. How's it going, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. A Naruto character's last name. There we go. What's up, Chi-Town? How you doing, man? Good to see you all tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Carnero's in for 100 bits. Carnero, you get the 100 bits pipe. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Well, I had to take last night off because my brain was gone. So, here's the deal. I was in an incredible amount of pain with my back stuff for a long time, and it got really bad, right? So, in order to keep me alive, they put me on antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds. So I'm still taking them. I'm fine. I'm doing really well. I'm doing way better than I was after my surgery. And I was running out of the anti-anxiety stuff. So I called to get, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And I get a message from my pharmacy, and they say, we're out of stock. Well, what am I supposed to do? So I get in touch with my doctor. My doctor's out of town. So now I'm in the fucks. So I had 2 pills left, so I trimmed them down into thirds, roughly. And then I got a little desperate. I went to Fred Meyer, and I'm like, hey, can I transfer my stuff over? And they're like, sure. So I transferred all my stuff over there. And they're like, yeah, don't forget to send a message to your doctor, and it'll probably take us a few days. I'm like, fuck. So yesterday was day 2 of withdrawals. And no, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 sucked. I hated it. Regardless of how shitty I felt. But yesterday, my brain was fucking poo, man. It was poo. There was no way. I know, yeah, Deem. Excuses. What's up, Siggy Butt? Glad to hear. I like your name, Siggy Butt. It's always better when your name is fun for the streamer to say. Yeah, so yesterday my brain was poo, and I just couldn't. I was toast. Well, look at this guy, J.R. Sharker. Holy cow, 55 months in the Officers Club. J.R. Sharker, you get the 55-month pipe. Thank you, sir. 55 months? Are you fucking kidding me? 55? You know what Sammy says, I can't drive 55. Grizzle, yeah, I'm back on the thunder. The lightning and the thunder. Hell yeah, JR. 55 months. I can't believe you've been around for 55 months, JR. God. J.R. Sharker's overseas. He's blowing himself up in Japan. He's blowing himself up on islands in the South Pacific. He's blowing himself up on places that we are not even supposed to know about. JR says it's going to get nutty once I hit 69. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. I really appreciate your support, JR. Yeah, so yesterday was a bad one for me, man. I was like, I just can't even. I can't really describe how I felt. I can't. It's just the shit gets weird. But, you know, I've gotten off antidepressants before. And the one that I got off of, I don't remember what it was, but they say some of them are worse than heroin withdrawals. And the one that I got off of last time was definitely worse than heroin withdrawals. I thought I was going to fucking die. That was years ago. That was a long time ago. But now I'm only on the antidepressant, and I got to line that one up with my doctor. I don't want to impromptu go off cold turkey because it sucks, man. Melody isn't real. Hello. Wow, that is some profound shit, Melody. Fuck. Melody isn't real. I know, isn't that fucking weird? Music is really weird. Look at this guy. Royo's in for 100 bits. Royo, we got a pipe train, dude. Oh, let me see if I can remember how to do it. Oh, we got to do this. And we got to do this. And Royo, you get to pick a number between 1 and 24. Hell yeah, Royo. We got a pipe train going. Number 3. Hell yeah, Royo. Carnero's in for 100 bits. Hell yeah, Carnero. What number you got, Carnero? 100 bits it up, honks the horn. Any sub honks the horn. New, renewed, gifted, recycled. Carnero's in for number 4. Womp. We need an emote that just says womp for every time that happens. 100 bits honks the horn, any sub honks the horn, new, renewed, gifted, recycled. Plus, you get to pick a number between 1 and 24. How about them apples? It's a pipe train, everybody. Really appreciate the support. You guys are totally freaking awesome. Yeah, so now I got to get off the antidepressant. And then I'll be just as anxiety-filled and depressed as I was before my back pain. So, you know. Lamb Diggity, I'm ready for the kingdom to come. Well, you're going to be waiting a long goddamn time, because it ain't going to come here. As far as kingdom come deliverance goes, we got this shit bottled up tighter than a Muncie, Indiana sorority house. That's not right. That's not right. That doesn't make any sense. That's not buttoned up very tight. There you go, guys. So yeah, that was my complexity yesterday. So I just came home last night and I just laid on the couch. And it basically, it just felt like, you know, that big Monty Python foot that comes in and squishes things? That's what it felt like. It felt like my brain just was like... Kingdom Come had a hit on Henbanger's Ball as memory serves. Really? Oh, yeah. We should have played Kingdom Come. And the music. I didn't think of that. Starbucks got a game suggestion, buddy. I imagine Starbucks saying it like, I got a game suggestion, buddy. Buddy. I got a game suggestion, buddy. What's your game suggestion, pal? What do you got there for me, pal? If it's date everything, forget it. Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards. J.R. Sharker says, Slam Ram makes my brain tickle. Yeah, I could imagine that. I'm not going to be playing ground, though. I'm going to be playing air, so... I'm going to make your brain tickle. It's going to be me. I played Laser... I got a game, Dune. Yeah, right on, Drink 2. I played Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards on an Apple II a million years ago on my buddy's computer. It was his brother's game, his older brother's game. JR, I experience feelings when I kill Cass. I would imagine so. You're one of those Fliegerfaust bastards, aren't you? I played that when I was a kid, and I remember I got to a strip club, I went to the bathroom, and I wound up drowning in a toilet stall. That's how far I got. I never got any action in that game. It was really bad. I was a little kid. I didn't know from my ass back then. River Bottom, we would sign up for time at the town library, Apple II. Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah, you'd go in and they'd open up this big book, and then they would pencil my name in. I remember that. But they didn't have any cool games. They had, like, shitty games. Drink Dew, I was one of those Fliegerfaust bastards. Yeah, you and everybody else on the planet. inhabited my colon with those goddamn things. Are you ready for Missile Roulette? It's the new accidental feature of War Thunder. Well, I'm ready for any excuse to not get kills. And if I can blame someone else for my failures, that's fucking perfect for me. If the game's perfect, it's all my fault. If the game's not perfect, it's not my fault. All right, you guys, thank you for that pipe train. You get the pipe train salute. A level 1 pipe train salute. There you go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the support. It's an older game, but at our level of difficulty, Mass Effect Legendary Edition story-rich FPS. So here's the deal. I think I played that, actually, like way back in the day. I got the fucking mace in my pocket. Got my fucking car keys in my pocket. Oh, fucking wallet in my pocket. Look at my wallet, you guys. Look at this thing. It's not a Costanza, but it is well worn. Look at that. Look at those lines on there. I love that. This is my forever wallet now. See that? Look at that. See that? That is well worn shit right there. That's awesome. Too much shit in my pockets. So I think I played that a long time ago. I think I did. But I was telling First Focal about this earlier. Like, I want the stream to grow. I don't want the stream to stay the same size, and I don't want it to shrink. Nobody likes shrinkage, right? So we could play those games, but we won't grow. We'll just be a bunch of old bastards sitting here. We want new people to have fun with us, too. Fulsterker Mason 2025. Fuck yeah, man. Oh my God. It's not as good as a gun, but better than a gun if you're walking down the street baked late at night, walking your dog after the stream. Starbuck, what the hell are you doing? This has all 3 games. My leather wallet is, in fact, held together by duct tape. It's got split in half on it. That is awesome. Bunch of Garth Algers. Using 9/11. Well, I would love to, but the problem is, when I go out, like at night, so when I walk the dog after the stream, when I walk Odin, I'm usually smoking a bowl. And you automatically lose all gunfights that you have if you're baked. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to trust your judgment if you're baked and you're shooting at people for whatever reason. They're going to be like, oh, he was trying to kill you, but you're baked? Ah, we got you, fucker. So it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. But I do know a lot of people that walk their dogs with guns around here. I do know that. Blaze Tataki, please accept the crate. It's giving me anxiety. I must see its goodies. It's not going to be anything. It's going to be a bunch of baloney. You also lose the legality to carry. Yeah, Grizzle, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Although it would be funny if I had like a Civil War cannon and I walked the dog and I pushed it down the street while I was faked. I'm like, hey. Thank you, Starbuck. I appreciate the effort. There's a lot of old games that are really cool out there, but nobody will watch them. Nobody will watch them. Melody isn't real. Thanks for the follow, Melody. You get the follow pipe. I appreciate it. Zarahar, oh God, back on War Thunder while the game is still bugged as hell. Good luck tonight. Zarahar, it's perfect. It's perfect because anytime I fucked up, I'm just going to blame the game. I got all the excuses. There's no... You're like, it's the fucking missiles. It's the bugs. I mean, if you're looking for new games to play, a new hot game is called Mecha Break, kind of like Armored Core. Yeah. So that's the other thing. So if I play a game that's like too far away from what you guys typically like my core audience, then my core audience leaves. So then I get like, I'll have like 5 people left. if even. What's up, Futcher? Look at this guy. He's the Wonder from Down Under. I'm going to try to always get a new rhyme for Down Under. Tonight, he's the Wonder from Down Under. Everybody go follow Futcher. How you doing, man? See, Futcher's smart. Futcher is smart. Futcher is smart.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
So what Futcher does is he comes in to the cool streams that are going to be ending while he's on. And he gets on their radar so that we rate him. It's a good fucking idea. I never do it. And I'm always reminded to do it. Now, Futcher is going to be streaming at the end of this show. And now here's the thing, because I know, I'm like, well, that fucking guy, I don't know if I'm going to rate him. I'll try. I'll see. Now, tonight I'm conflicted. I don't know. I'm sorry for not being around. Broken Arrow just has me by the balls. By the time I'm done playing, I go right to bed or your stream is over. No worries, Zarhar. Just get really good at it, and then I'll play it. I was tempted, but I'm like, I don't feel like climbing a mountain. Futcher, it's not intentional. I've been sitting in streams for 4 hours. Holy shit. What time is it there? Do you roll out of bed and watch streams? Holy fuck. God. See, I have a hard time watching Twitch off hours. I do it once in a while. Like sometimes I'll do it on the weekends. I'll get super baked and I'll watch some streams. Or if it's during the week, I'll get super baked and watch some streams. I'll wind up in somebody's stream. 11:53 a.m. Look at this guy. Yes, I do. I wake up and support as many people as I can. Have them on in the background while I work. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Shit's getting sweaty in here. Yeah, JR and Futcher are time zone twins. Dude says, Broken Arrow is okay for a real-time strategy game, but I'm not too fond of it. It's not like others where you base build. He does have dedication. He's smart. He's smart. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think I'm getting old or something, and they're just not making games for old crotchety bastards like me anymore, or something. Something like that. I don't know, but I hated Kingdom Come Deliverance too. I didn't even make it out of the fucking tutorial. I got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody anymore because every time I talk to someone in the game, it's like a 20-minute fucking dialogue. Stupid shit, man. I'm like, I can't even fucking take it. I was like, I carried 2 bags of flour and you need to carry 3 bags of flour at the inn. I carried 2 bags and on my way to get the 3rd bag, I just fucking punched the guy in the face, the nearest guy to me, and then he killed me. Because the fighting system sucks so bad. And then somebody in chat's like, you're like 2 cutscenes away from freedom. The game opens up. I'm like, okay. So I go back in, the next cutscene starts, my buddy gets into an argument with somebody, and then they all decide to kick our asses, and I get my ass kicked again, and I die. Like, fuck that shit. Refund. Uninstall. Refund. Fuck it. You not only, there's a ton of, I do not recommend it for you, probably has the toughest learning curve of current games and a ton of micro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't need it right now. This, Zarhar, you're not the only one. There's a ton of games I can't do anymore. We're getting old. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know why people find this shit fun. I don't know what's wrong with you young assholes out there. JR says, I'm on a 4-day weekend and I am pouring soju into my Sprite, into my whiskey. Rah! Nice. That's fucking cool, man. Well, I'm pouring lime juice. I'm pouring tequila into my triple sec, into my lime juice, into my ice. Royo, what was that game with the luchador going around investigating? That was Strong Bad's cool games for beautiful people. That was good. I love that game. I played all of those games. I finished them all with my kids a long time ago. I thought it was fun. Nobody wants to watch me stream that shit. Silux with a raid. What's up, Silux? You get the raid pipe. Thanks for raiding, buddy. Silux viewers, welcome. I am Kaiser Von Grauer. Thank you guys for raiding tonight. You guys get the raid pipe. Everybody go hit the follow button for Silux. What the fuck's wrong with you? Go hit that button. Right on, man. Oh, JR, I love margaritas. This is the Kaiser Von Grauer signature Wazbang margarita. Usually, I drink it with a bowl. I drink where angels fear to tread. Melody, you guys are envious. I can only drink water. I was drinking a lot of water today. I got thirsty today. I want to play it. I didn't know the name. Yeah, there's like five games, and they're hilarious, man. I don't know what people were talking about saying it's like Red Dead. I don't know either. And boy, was I fucked, because I was expecting Red Dead. Yeah, Wazbangs all around. Amen, right? All right, let's see what we got. Probably a box of nothing. That's about as good as you can get for that box. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Fucking ain't it? Nothing beats a Rockstar game. I don't know, man. Well, yeah, you're probably right. What's up, Peen? JR, I've had some right proper nightmare cocktails in my 26 years, Kaiser. Oh, my God. JR, I used to, when I was in college, I made fucking awful cocktails. I made cocktails that were just like, I just want me and everybody in the room to get completely shit-faced cocktails. And then, at some point, I started making cocktails that tasted good. And that was when I became an adult. But the thing is, there's this thing, I call it cocktail drift. It's like Tokyo Drift, but it's with liquor. Now, here's what happens. Like, I'll have a cocktail that I really, really like, and then it gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And next thing you know, it doesn't, you go out to dinner, you order a cocktail, and you're like, oh, this is great. Somebody made this for me. Oh my God, there's no liquor in this thing. This tastes like nothing. I don't think, sir, there's no liquor in this. Put more of everything in here. That's cocktail drift. J.R. Sharker, tequila, Tabasco, vodka, Everclear, lime juice, disgusting. Well, yeah, if you didn't put the Everclear in there, you would still have a shitty cocktail. Yeah, Orange Stalin, cocktail power creep. Yeah, man. Yeah, and I got to a point with my margaritas where I'm like, I go out to a Mexican joint, and I'm like, there's no liquor, because they don't put much booze in there anyway. And I'm like, this is like orange juice with a little bit of, like, they took a bottle of tequila, they didn't even open it, and they waved it over the top, and that was it. Everclear is great for medicinal purposes, and that's it. No kidding, man. I know. Yeah, I might have had a shot of Everclear in college, and that was about it. And I know that at one point we made jungle juice, and we put Everclear in the jungle juice. Like, I don't remember what the hell. I think we like carved out a watermelon or something. And then we carved it out like a pumpkin, and then we poured we took a bunch of fruit and we put it in there, and a bunch of watermelon, and then we poured a bunch of booze in there, and I think it was like rum and Everclear, and it was fucking terrible. It's just an elaborate way of ruining a watermelon. I've only used Everclear to try and make my own bitters. That's not a bad idea. That's a pretty good way to do it. But you got to use it's like the medium for it, I suppose. Thinking back to my alchemy days back in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Infused vodkas are fun to do. No, I don't do any of that shit. I buy I like to get really good tequilas. I like La Gritona tequila, but it's really expensive. It's from Mexico and tariffs. So I don't know what tequila I've got. Cazadores from Costco. But I got really good triple sec dry curacao, like the original shit. And then I got this stuff called Aga Lima. So I use Aga Lima in there. And that stuff's getting tough to find. I don't know why. Rent KC12. Hello from Texas. What's happening, Texas? We got a lot of people from down in Texas in here. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Yeah, the high alcohol helps with the extraction. Yeah. I've got bitters upstairs that are locally made. It was like it's a tiny bottle of bitters. It was like a $30 bottle of bitters, but it's fantastic. I was using them on my old fashions. I am responsible for a still existing patch of removed paint on the outside of a bar in Japan, courtesy of 2 bottles of Patron. Patron's pretty good. I don't know. It's pretty good. I don't mind Patron. It's not bad. I don't mind. I'm not a snob. But I really like tequila, though. I like it. I even like shitty tequila. See? Barf so much they strip the paint off. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's terrible. Were you like, look, the paint's coming off. San Mateus Legado is a really decent tequila from Total Wine. Not expensive either. San Mateus Legado. If I go there, I'll remember it. But I know, speaking of Total Wine, I think Frank Thomas has a line of booze now. So I wanted to get some Frank Thomas tequila because that just sounds terrible. Maybe it's good. I don't know. Maybe I'll go out and get some Frank Thomas tequila. I know he's got booze, and he was doing like an ad for Total Wine or something. Problem about getting good booze in Guam is I have limited stock. The PX doesn't have a whole lot of options. Yeah, you know, you're out in the middle. You know, JR, about 100 million years ago, after I graduated college, I brought a there's a broadcast and there's a broadcast radio and television yearbook that used to come out, and it had all the contact info and specifications for all the radio stations in the United States. So when I graduated college, I was working at the radio station there, and I stole that book because I'm like, I need that. So I sent out resumes and air check tapes to tons of radio stations across the United States. I'm a new grad. I didn't hear back from anybody. So finally, I'm like, okay, I get to Guam. I sent a resume air check to a radio station in Guam. And they called me. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. Because I just wanted a job in radio so bad. So this guy calls me from Guam. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, dude, I want a job. I want a job in radio. I mean, I don't care where it is. He's like, dude, this is Guam. I'm like, I know. I didn't get the job. It would have been awesome. What's up, Spider Balls? How you doing, Spider Balls? Akula, but the PX in Guam is better than it was in the 80s. When I came back to the States, I didn't know you could buy chips that were way past expiration date. What's up, New Marble? New Marble is just like, hello. Just reverse go up the rectal honk. Viewers have farted 181,850 times during the stream. See, New Marble comes in here, doesn't miss a goddamn beat. That's what I like to see. Hell yeah. I'm glad I didn't get the job in Guam. They got really big bugs in Guam. That's about all I know. New Marble, I love trying to make your streams. I love it when you make my streams because you make my streams. Thank you. I appreciate it. Guam Radio is just a honey trap for spies, so they couldn't hire you. The guy's like, what's wrong with you? How do you answer that question? Like, I need a job, man. I need a job. I did not get a job. So, when I got out of college, that was right after the 1996 Telecommunications Act. And right after they passed that, then all the radio stations, all the small stations, started to consolidate. So big companies came in and started buying them all up. And then they were firing everybody and then running the stations out of central locations. So I didn't have a chance. I did work at one radio station after college. It was a brokered time AM radio station. It was two stations, WKTA, WNVR in Chicago. It sucked. It was Russian brokered time and foreign language radio station. But then the brokered time, they would sell the time to whoever. And they had this thing called Rebel Radio, which was like a heavy metal kind of show that this guy put on. And so I always wanted to get on Rebel Radio, but I didn't know heavy metal at all. Death metal or anything like that. See, the Navy ships their stuff from U.S. and it doesn't leave until the ship is full and it goes to each area in its due time. Oh, boy. Orange Stalin, what's wrong? Here's an itemized list with dates and certificates. Yeah. So I got to talk to, there was a Russian show on there, and one day they were like a big deal in Chicago, and I had no idea. And they would interview all kinds of famous Russian people, and I had no idea who the fuck they were. I couldn't have given a fuck. But one time I met one of the original Russian astronauts. I can't remember his name. I shook his hand and everything. I was too busy. I was all excited about the AP Newswire. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world, man, because it just would print. I thought that was so fucking cool. I got to maintain broadcast equipment at FEN, Far East Network, and Diego Garcia. Bonus, it was Air Force journalists and Navy techs. But see, that's cool, man. So KTA NVR was in a house, and it was on, I think it was on Dundee Road, right by 294. And it was in an old house, and there was a big giant field out behind the house that was fenced off. And then they had their 4 radio towers on there, the AM towers. And we weren't allowed to go out back there because you get electrocuted. And in the garage that was connected to the place was where the transmitter was. And so as I was the engineer on Saturdays, I think it was Saturdays. And so I would go in there and I'd be there for like 6 hours. And I had to take the measurements. Like I had to make sure that everything was in spec and all that stuff. And they had all kinds of cool stuff. They had a giant satellite dish there. And so we get TV and radio from all kinds of satellites. And back then, that was really cool. That was like 1996, 97. So that was cool shit. But I would stand in the room, and there was no speakers, and you could hear the AM broadcast. So that's like fucking radiation, man. It was cool. It was cool, man. Yeah, that was good shit. That was fun. That was a weird place to work. So here we are. We're playing War Thunder. We're playing top tier jets. Yeah, it was weird because you just walk in the room and then, you know, you would hear it and then you'd stand in certain places and it would get louder. It was pretty crazy. And I had to keep the log. And I was there when the FCC, like the guys came, because they actually monitor, well, they did back then. They would actually monitor shit. And they came in and they checked the logs and everything. So that was like a big fucking deal because I didn't think they actually did it. No, it was like the actual broadcast from the radio station. It's like it's in my head. It was so cool, man. It was hotter than hell in there. Oh, it was so neat. That shit was so much fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. Imagine in the mid-'80s, I did the set dumps and watched the game shows. Yeah, we had like proto-internet shit in there, you know. It was like early internet crap. It was good, man. It was good. So they just had an update probably over a week ago. And they added a bunch of anti-air shit to ground. And like missiles and shit. But none of it really solves any of the problems. Uh-oh, Peen just farted and completely shit himself. Viewers have farted 181,851 times during the stream. Peen, you animal, you. Peen, you know the drill. Head out to the front yard. We got to get you cleaned up. You guys get out of the way. Let him through there. Just stand up and get out of the way. He's going to get shit on your leg. Chi-Town, let him out the door back there. Let him out the door. All right, Peen. Head out to the front yard. Abandon ship, Peen. Just kick off your pants, man. All right, you ready, Peen? We got to get you cleaned up. You ready? Grab the hose! Woo! Right on, Peen. Absolution is yours. You stinky son of a bitch. Never mind your pants and your drawers. The raccoons will take it. They're building a dam down there. Damn it, Peen. Don't get shit. Yeah, you gotta like scrape that off, man. You gotta like wipe that off. It's gross. Yeah, I spent, they had a production room that was really awesome at that radio station. And so I made like really awesome air checks and stuff. And I sent them off and I had all these cool ideas on there. And I cut up my old shows from college and I sent them off to radio stations. And I never heard back, you know, this is the way it was. Sometimes they'd send you something, but you know, you get like a nice letter every once in a while, but most of the time you didn't hear it back. But Q101 in Chicago, one day I was listening to that station. And I sent in my shit to there. And the whole ID that I created for WKDI in DeKalb was a music revolution has started. And one day I'm in the car, I'm listening to Q101, and they had a new identity. And their thing was, a new music revolution has started. And I was so fucking pissed, man. I'm like, I sent that to them. I could have done that for them. They could have hired me to do that. But they just stole my fucking idea. I fucking hated them for that. Pissed me off, man. I never even thought that could happen. I didn't even think that somebody could be so shitty. All right, you guys. So here's the deal. These guys have, let's see. They got new missiles on here. So they used to have AIM-120Bs and AIM-120... They had AIM-120Bs. Now they got the AIM-120C5. And I don't know how they're better. 16, 120, 4.4. So they got more range. Launch range of 120 kilometers instead of 80 kilometers. And they're 0.4 Mach faster than the 120s, Bs. And they have the turn of 35 Gs, the same as these. Missile guidance time, 80 seconds. These have missile guidance time of 120 seconds because they have a longer range. So, but from what I hear, they suck. They don't work. Did they raise the top tier for jets? I don't know, man. I don't remember. So the last time I was seriously playing War Thunder jets, I was playing Sim. And I was mostly flying the Rafale, and I don't remember. I don't know if they redistributed the BRs or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. There's Ragonk out there. Ragonk, it looks like the Cubs are going to hit 54 wins before the Sox hit 54 losses. Or was the bet that the Cubs would hit 54 wins before... No, it wasn't that the Cubs would hit 54 wins before the Sox hit 54 wins. I think it was the Cubs would hit 54 wins before the Sox hit 54 losses. I think. I don't remember. So that's the one thing about those anti-anxiety pills that really pissed me off. I couldn't remember anything. At least I'm blaming my memory lapses on the pills. LGP, oh, it's on ESPN. LGP says they're playing commercials during the 7th inning stretch. Yeah, it's ESPN. It's an ESPN jam going on there. All right, so you guys know I don't like the F-18s at all. You know, before the Super Hornets, they're slow and I don't give a crap. But so most of the new planes are F-18s. So Sweden's got an F-18, so I got that one because the Sweden one is an MLU-2. I don't know what MLU stands for. Maximum Loser University. But it's got it's a little bit, it seems like it's a little bit better than the US one because it's got these BOL pods on there. But I'm sure somebody out there will correct me and tell me I'm an idiot. What's up, Hana? Hana did it's out there. Right on, Hana. It was, so the anti-anxiety medicine was it bupropion? I think that's what it was. I don't remember. So this has got these BOL pods, which is really nice because you get all the flares and all the countermeasures in the universe, and then you get 10 missiles. And if you fly the US version, you get 10 missiles, but not nearly as many countermeasures. So that's something. Akula, that's what I take. Okay, so Akula, here's the funny part, man. So I started taking these pills. I started taking the anti-depression stuff is Wellbutrin. And then, what is it, bupropion? I think it was. What's up, Mr. Fumbles? How you doing, man? So as soon as I started taking that Akula, I became really chill. My wife was like, holy shit, those are like chill pills, man. So I called them my chill pills. It was pretty awesome. Maybe Busbarone. Yeah, I never remember. I got it on my iPhone. Hold on a second here. Hold on. Let's see. Body measurements, cycle tracking. No. Medications. Busbarone. Yeah. That's what it was. Mr. Fumbles, I take the same pills. They work great. Yeah. I was on a maximum dosage. They said that my doctor said it was the maximum dosage. 30 milligrams at night, 30 milligrams in the morning. And then I would take it and then I would be eating my breakfast and I would get like all like hot and super dizzy. And it would go on for about 10 minutes. They're great. I just can't remember anything. She did not take any. She's kind of square like that. She doesn't need to chill. She's fine. I know a lot of people that are on those, though. It's pretty crazy. Alexapro is different. I think it's Alexapro. Several might say right of them may cause vertigo, and it does. Or right on them, they may cause vertigo, and it does. Yeah, and it's like, it was like a half hour after I took it, and it was like 10 minutes of like, holy shit, and then I was fine. All right, so I think we're going to just fly this one. We'll fly the Swedish one because it's got the BOL pods on there. And who couldn't use more of that? All right, not simulator battles, though. We'll go air realistic. I'm not playing sim tonight. There's no fucking way. All right, here we go, you guys. Yeah, so when I didn't take it, I kind of tapered a little bit, and then when I didn't take it for 2 days, that first full day was pretty rough. I just felt like shit. But I felt pretty good today. All right. Let's go. I've got all the countermeasures and everything in the world, so I haven't done this in so long. Let's see what they got out there. Let's go. War Thunder. Hell yeah. Here we go. I gotta check my music here. Hold on. Whoops. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, that's good. Turn that down a little bit. See if I can figure out how to fly this thing. War Thunder! Okay, that button works different. Oh, it works. There we go. There we go. Right on, Mr. Fumbles. Yeah, we're all on crazy shit. Isn't that crazy? I had so much pain. I was in a bad spot, you guys. I was fucking miserable. I was legitimately miserable. I went to my doctor. I was in a lot of pain, and I'm like, you gotta help me out. And then they had me fill out these forms, and then they had this form, you know, how are you feeling? Are you feeling sad? And I'm like, yeah. And I never fill that shit out, man. I never fill that shit out. And my doctor's like, oh, Jesus. You actually have double depression. Like, double depression. Fuck. Like, not single depression? No, double depression. We'll let that angel fly. How about that? I mean, even if the missiles suck, they still got to do something. They still got to defend against it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! They got me! They got me! Oh, that Rafal totally got me. He got me low. Alright, let's try again. Let's just get after him. I was only thinking about that guy that was high up. Let's go again. I know! The Pirates! They swept the Cardinals! They won like 5 in a row. Chewy, I did. I had an excellent day. I had a good, productive day. I really did. I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, the Pirates are like playing out of their ass right now. And I don't know what's going on with the Cardinals. But fuck the Cardinals. Seriously. I know, at least they're not the Rockies. That's true. That's true. Uh-oh. I got tequila salt under my mouse. I hate that. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. Look at that. I bring all the missiles in there. Look at that. I hate it when I get tequila salt under my mouse. No kidding. There you go, Mr. Fumbles. Yeah, 30 milligrams. 30 milligrams twice a day. I was fucking hard into that shit. My doctor said that's the maximum clinical dosage. I can give you more, but it won't do anything. I'm like, oh. All right. Lord knows what the fuck I just shot at. Munition eliminated. Hey. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I got mouse problems here. Oh, I got mouse problems here. Hold on. Woo! Missile evasion. Chewy's in for 160 bits. Thanks, Chewy. Got that guy. Oh! Well, at least I got one. At least I got one. Did I get one? I got two. That's awesome. But I would have gotten 6 had the missiles not sucked. Brett to Fly, just lost my dad to mental health. You can do this, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm sorry about your dad, though. It sucks. It sucks. Well, so Brett, the reason I had it was I had terrible back pain. I had a really bad back problem. And I had sciatic pain. And I had 2 surgeries. I had one for the left side, one for the right. And it was like 2.5 years of extreme pain. So they had to put me on something. Keep me in the fucking game. It was bad. It was pretty bad. Mr. Fumbles, I'm going to defend the galaxy from rebel scum. I'll come raid your channel later if you're still on. Right on. On Battlefront 2. Thanks for specifying. I was a little worried. Chewy says, found the extra 60 in the sock drawer. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it, Chewy. Chewy, you get the 160 bits pipe, dude. I appreciate it, man. It's tequila salt. It's tequila salt. Yeah, hold on. I got to clean my mouse. I got tequila salt on my mouse. These are what are called streamer problems. Streamer problems. That sounds brutal. I'm hoping you're doing better and better health to come. Thanks, Brett. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I had surgery, I think it was about 7 weeks ago. So I had 6 weeks of recovery just laying on my ass. And the pain went away immediately. So it was really good. So it was just getting through the surgery pain. Chewy, I missed the tutorial talk. I don't know. You guys know me pretty well. So you guys know me really well, and you know how I get about dialogue. And I feel like my excitement was like up here at the beginning. I was like COVID toes. I was all excited. And there was that battle scene at the beginning, and then the dialogue starts. And then my excitement starts going down. And I'm like, Saxonmeister, let's see some action, bro. All right. Yeah, I was going to name my horse Plague Toes. No, it was bad. It was not cool. I fucking hated it. Gameplay. Oh, okay, okay. All right, fine. Let's go play. I got to tell you, Saxon, Meister, I don't get too excited about the F-18s before the Super Hornets. But they got new missiles on these things, so I'll fly the fucking thing. I'm not that excited. Especially because the missiles are borking. Starbuck, I said this on Monday night. As soon as they want you to do alchemy, I can see your face change. Wow, man. And then I'm like, I gotta like remember what's going on in this book over here, and then I gotta go over here and do it. And I'm like looking at the book, looking at the shit, looking at the book, looking at the shit. I'm like, there's no fucking way. And then it was like, the woman's talking to me while I'm doing the alchemy stuff, and I'm like, fuck this, man. I was doomed, man. I know, Saxon. That's all everybody's been telling me. Oh, I'd much rather be flying the Rafale. But I want to try out these missiles, so here we are. Here we are. But you know, I've played this at top tier with... There's been plenty of other stupid shit going on with the game, so... Nothing surprises me. Look at this fucking guy. See, I want to get the guy that's coming out way on this side. And this guy might have my number here. That's just a big swinging D F-15. Oh, but this J-11's out there, so he'll get some fire. But I want that one asshole that, you know, flies real low down over here, tries to come out to the side. Okay. Almost. Almost. There it goes. Where's this guy going, though? Alright, that guy's dead. Alright, this is our guy. Ugh. Oh, that J-11. Look at this guy. Oh, he's got problems. Oh, he's fucked. All right. It sucks. Everything's faster than me in this thing. I want to fly the F-15 instead. But this plane is new, and, you know... better. It's not, I know. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got some dudes out here. Oh boy. That'll be a team kill right there. That'll be a team kill. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, boy. No. No. Oh, my balls. My balls. Yeah, well, I don't think we got anyone that time. No, we didn't get anyone that time. That's the end of that. Mr. Fumbles says, may the force be with you in the chat. I'm out. Right on, Mr. Fumbles. Grizzle, I think the true test of all the missiles will have to come after they fix them. Also, have you seen the new performance changes to the Mikas? No. Huh? Wait a second. Hold on a second. I got to get some tape. Oh, I got this special invisible tape. See that? All right. Because my mouse cable's pulling and it's driving me crazy. So I got to fix this here. I got to tape it down. See, there it is. And then it disappears. It's pretty cool. All right. Hold on a second here. There we go. All right. Much better. Grizzle, that's awesome. Well, see what we got here. Yep, those are all the Mikas. Let's see. Let's see. What does it say here? Maximum overload is 50G. All right, we can try those out. We can try out some Mikas. Let's go. You can do crazy offboard shots. Yeah, but you got to get close enough. That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part. But I'm willing. If you guys are willing, I'm willing. Grizzle, are you in? Chewy, are you in? Mike? Saxon Meister? Let's go. We like the Rafale. Higher ground. What's this guy doing over here? Shooting shit. Ballin' hard. Like Galahad. Ballin' had. Well, hopefully. You know how this goes. Oh, I love this HUD, man. It is the bed. The bed. It is the bed, you guys. When I was playing Sim, this was my plane of choice. All right, here we go. Elder Noob, 20 months in the Officers Club. Elder Noob, you get the 20-month pipe. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Elder Noob. I appreciate it, man. 20 months. I can't tell if that guy's dead. I think he's dead. Yo, he's finished off. I'll take it. I'll take it. Otherwise, he's gonna hit me with some dirty, filthy missile, you know. Knew it. Somebody up over there. All right, I'm looking. The last ones are out here. There's 3 or 4 left. Here we go. That's some crazy off-board shit right there, let me tell you. Holy fuck. Oh, man. No kidding. No kidding. Suck a dick. Oh, my goodness gracious me. That is awesome. There's one left. My heart's pounding. My heart's pounding. Oh, that's filthy shit right there. Uh-oh. It's a filthy goddamn mountain right there. We got 3 left. They got 1 left. Let's go out over here. Maybe we can get out around them real far and make this work. Radar is off. Here we go. Elder Noob, haven't been playing lately, been working a lot. Yeah, I just kind of stopped around the time of my surgery, Elder Noob. I just didn't feel like playing in competitive games. I kind of went into like a little bit of a shutdown or something. And then I came back and I played Ground. And it's not that great. I paid off my car and getting a new apartment. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. That's really cool, man. Congratulations. I got one asshole out here. Hey, I'm in Kaiser's basement. Don't be renting out my basement. GT Bulldog, Georgia Tech Bulldog, 27 months in the Officers Club. Hell yeah, Georgia Tech. Thank you, man. You get the 27-month pipe. I appreciate it. Thanks, Georgia Tech Bulldog. Good to see you, sir. Kaiser, fear me, I'm a level 10 with a top tier. That's funny, dude. That sucks. I've been there before. I've been there before. I know that pain, man. I know it. It's not easy. It's not an easy life. But what you got to do if you're a level 10 with a top tier jet, you got to just go into custom battles and just practice your shit. Just do like IR missiles and then do radar missiles. Just do it over and over again. That's what I did. If you do it in a regular game, you're just going to get fucked over and over and over like a Muncie, Indiana horror. Over and over and over again. Let's see. Who said that? Somebody said that there. Landon. I gotta find that comment. I missed it. Kaiser, fear me, for I am a level 10 with a top tier. Fear me for the fact that I don't know what I'm doing whatsoever, and therefore I'm an even bigger threat because I'm brain dead. You're actually not a threat whatsoever. I spent 80 racks on the F2A 80TW. That's a great plane. That's a great plane, though. Chi-Town, do you still have your Jeep? Yes, I do. I do. It's still running. I have it's a 2012 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sahara, and my wife's got a Prius somewhere in there. But we're kind of like, we don't want to give up our cars because all the new cars phone home. So fuck it. Elder Noob, if I rent out your basement, I'll let you use my VR setup. It's got to be a good VR setup. You can sleep back there. You can sleep in a garage. We just got a lot of shit in there now. It's fixed up though, as our old photo studio. Yeah, Landon. Man, I did that. But I'm a content creator, so they give me the planes for free. And I started out and I flew what was it? They gave me the F4S Phantom 2. I requested that one. The F4S Phantom 2. And then I got the MiG-23 ML. And I made a fateful decision. I decided I was going to learn all my shit on the F4S Phantom 2. And man, the radar sucks and the missiles suck. I would have been way better off with the MiG-23 ML. But I learned on the F4S Phantom 2, and then later on I played the MiG-23 ML, and I'm like, this is glorious. I love this plane. And then they kind of nerfed it. This is sort of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. We're flying the Rafale. God, it's great. I avoid the Russian tree entirely. The MiG-23 ML is so much fun to play, though. And they have the most awesome missiles in the game. The R-27ER. You know how great the R-27ER is? I fell in love with it. And Drink Do Get Good, he printed me out he 3D printed me an R-27ER. Hold on. Right here. Check this out, man. Look at how cool this is. He fucking printed this out for me. This is what you're missing out on. This is the R-27ER right here. This is the best. This is like probably still the best missile in the fucking game. It's so good. So yeah, Drink Do Get Good. Cody, he printed this out, figured out a way to send it to me, and he sent it out to me. How cool is that? Totally fucking cool. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Yeah. No, Landon, yeah, if you're going to buy a ridiculous plane, if you're going to be if you're going to be stupid and you're going to buy a premium, well, I mean, it's not stupid, but this is a great plane. This is a great plane. It's still a lot of fun to fly. Still a ton of fun to fly. The ERs, I feel, are the best missiles. I agree with you, Elder Noob. They're awesome. Well, Landon, it's not feeding. It is feeding the snail, but it's also like, look, man, if you play Call of Duty, right, if you play Call of Duty, right, you know, you go out and they come out with a new season or whatever. How much does that cost? Every year they come out with a new game, and they come out with like 3 seasons every new game. It's just like buying a new season, just buying a new plane, that's all. And then when you get this premium version, I don't know if you know this, Landon, but check this out. Check this out. Here's the F2A. I had them unlock that for me. I think that's the one that you unlocked. So, maximum research efficiency. Okay, so you got a 512% research, 480% Silver Lion right down there. But max vehicle research efficiency is only ranked 7 and 8. So you only get that bonus when you're doing researching vehicles 7 and 8. But check this out, man. Check this out. The MiG-23 ML. Look at this. You get a 750% research bonus and a 960% Silver Lion bonus. But you get that maximum research efficiency between ranks 1 and 8. So you can unlock the entire Russian tree with this plane, this one plane. And you're playing it with the missiles that are, well, this is R-24R, so it's not quite an R-27 yet, or an R-27ER, but it's close. And it's an R-60, and it's not R-72, but it's an R-60. It's close. Fucking A, man. But my favorite planes here are, I love the MiG-29 SMT. That's a great plane. I used to hate it. I like it a lot. I flew this in Sim, and then I really, really like the MiG-29G. Holy shit. I love this plane. This is on the German tree. So the Russians get the MiG-29 here, but the MiG-29G is kind of a little bit better. Trying to remember how it goes. You get the cool SMT missiles, but I don't remember how it goes. But the G is really good. I like that plane a lot. And the MiG-23 SML is a fun as fuck plane. F2A ADTW. Oh, okay. F2A. Oh, so you got this one. Yeah, okay. So, all right. So that's it. So you get max vehicle research efficiency 1 through 8 ranks. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not bad, but you only get the aim 3s. With this one, you get the aim 3s and aim 4s. So, you know. But it's not a bad plane at all. It's not a bad plane at all. All right, we'll get back into it. Let's get back into it. Let's go back to the, well, what do we want to, yeah, we'll play the MLU2. We'll do this one. We'll get back into this one. We'll try these missiles again. Yeah, it's an F-16. It's pretty sweet. I don't really like the F-16 all that much, but I love the Gripen. And the Rafale. R-60s are great last-second head-on missiles. Yeah. They are. They're awesome. Especially at that BR. It's a lot of fun, man. That's a fun BR, man. I feel like I want to fly the Rafale again because of that crazy goddamn, like, off-border shots. That's ridiculous. Did you see that guy that I got? Oh my God. He was like up over here. I'm like, boom. That was great. Trying to grind using it. Yeah, the only trouble, Landon, is you're grinding the Japan tree. So that's the weird thing, because, like, you know, you're grinding the Japan tree, and then, like, depending on your buddies, what planes they have, and you're trying to, like, match up, it can be a little bit weird with Japan. I want to fly that Rafale again, though. It's good. Cubs win. Thank you. Saxon Meister, and what missiles to use on the MiG-23 ML? Which ones are the best? I have to look at it again. The ones I got on there are the best. What is it, R60s and something? But they're like the precursors to the R27s and the R72s or whatever. What is it, R72, R73s? I haven't played in a little while. I'm a little rusty. I feel like there was somebody over here. Oh boy. Must have been this guy, but he turned. Uh-oh. Oh, somebody got him. I wasted a lot of missiles out there. There's 5 left. Oh, you got fucked. Everybody's going after that guy. Oh, they're getting fucked. That's it. I tell you, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more confident in that stupid Rafale. With the missiles being weird and everything. I don't regret. Oh, Landon, R13 M1 air to air, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. So for Russia, for the R20, the ones I use, I have equipped. So I'll do R24Rs or the R60Ms, or you can do the R24Ts with the R60Ms. And just think of the R24Ts as long-range versions or longer-range versions of the R60M. Just think of it that way. You know, don't think of it as the IR version of the R24R. Think of the R24Ts as the little bit longer range version of the R60M. But the R24Ts, those go Mach 3.5. These go Mach 2.5. So they're faster. But they don't turn as well. So 24 Gs, and these are 30 Gs. But think of the R24 as like proto R27 missiles. I mean, I had so much fun with this plane. You know, you don't get many shots. Yeah, and like, you know, you can have the... Oh, it's so much fun. It's like... This plane is like, roll up your sleeves and get out there and fight, man. But those were the cool missiles. You know, there's not a lot of options here, but those are the cool ones for the R-27ER. So I tell you what I did, Landon. I spent one of the first nights that I played this game, one of the very first nights that I played for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I played for like a week. And then I was getting tired of it because I wanted to fly jets, but I really wanted to fly the F-86. And I was a partner and I didn't realize how things worked. And I just basically spent the money to get to the F-86. I think I spent like $150. I got up to the F-86. And it was cool for about 5 minutes, you know. And then I got tired of getting my ass kicked. So then I purchased the F5C. Everybody's like, you should get the F5C. You should get the F5C. So I did, and it was awesome. It was way more fun. And then that's when I had them unlock the F4S and the R27ER. The radar has its advantages when you're trying to lock on while turning. Yeah, there you go. I'm catching up on shit. Sergeant Martin, No More Kingdom Come, Deliverance, say, I didn't think you were built for that life. No. I know the radar is messed up on the MiG-23ML. I don't know that it's true, but maybe it is. It didn't seem messed up for me. It worked fine enough. It was a fun plane. A lot of fun. All right. Let's go back to the Rafale. But with the Rafale, with the Mikas, you got to get closer. Because the Mikas, let's see. They have a launch range of 50 kilometers, lock range of 16 kilometers. They have a lot less range than the 120s. So you got to get close, and that's the problem. But if the 120s and the new 120s are fucked up, then it's kind of a neat idea. But you got to get in there, right? Oh, I think he's talking about the weird ACM mode. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Jimmy Swaggart died yesterday, but wasn't he already about 450,000 years old? Like, what? That guy was old my entire life. You realize that? I'm 50 years old, and he was old for as long as I knew that guy existed. See, he might have been 150 years old. Shit. Yeah, I know some of the Russians' planes have some weird, like, look-down modes. I did not fuck with them. But Rafale, like, they have, like, no, the Rafale has, like, hardly any countermeasures. But if you fly the Rafale, you just get used to it. I promise. Oh, it's a great plane. I love the Rafale. Especially in Sim. I had so much fun flying the Rafale. Oh, my God. I feel like the Rafale, I'm going to say this and you guys are going to be like, I feel like the Rafale is like a Super Gripen. It's got a great radar. It's got great missiles. They're just not as long range. But if you can figure out how to get in there. Chi-Town, I probably am streaming the 4th of July. I think that's Friday. Wow, look at all these high rollers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mike, are you being a wise ass? I think you're being a wise ass. This shit's fun, Mike. I think it's fun, but I'm probably not normal. Alright, got my eye on this dick bag. I'm never gonna catch that guy. It's okay. Oh, he's dead. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. He's dead. Oh, boy. He's dead. God damn it. He's dead. He's fucked. Oh, fuck. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh no! Oh! Get out of here! Oh, I got third party! No! 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 I got third party! No! I was the last one! Ah, that was good. That was good. We got a little bit of a dogfight there. Fuck. Fuck. Thanks, Sludge. Oh, Sludge likes the funk. Chewy says, I'm going to eat more chicken and drink more beer than Wade Boggs before a World Series game on the 4th of July. I haven't decided what meats I'm going to grill or smoke yet. I haven't decided. It's going to be something. What's up, Frodo? I don't think I'm going to do a brisket. I don't think I'm going to do a brisket because my kids aren't home. It's just my wife and I. And, you know, I'm not doing a brisket. Maybe ribs, but maybe it's just some nice steaks. Just be nice to have some nice steaks. It's been a while. Nah, I'm still a little burned out on chicken. I have a hard time giving a shit about chicken. I don't really like tri-tip. I'm a snob. I was talking to my neighbor. He has this thing that he makes with tri-tip. It's really good. And I forgot. And I said, I have never had any decent tri-tip. I kind of insulted him. He's like, well, I make my tri-tip, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah, you're right. That was pretty good. But I had a guy, a friend of mine, who made tri-tip. And he just cooked it like a New York strip steak. And that was fucking awful. Like a rare tri-tip, you know, if you like to chew for like each bite for about 30, 40 minutes, that's good. I don't. I don't. I could do pork ribs. Beer can chicken's fun. That's fine, but I'm not fond of chicken. I haven't cooked chicken in a long time. I would like to get just some nice steaks. Just some nice fucking steaks. And just do rare. Just rare. I got those thermometers. They're called meters. And they're like spikes. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I've got a set of 4. They're so nice. And you stick it in the meat, and then you know exactly how done the meat is. It's great. And it even accounts for like resting time and everything. It's really cool. It's got an app and everything. So when I do like a brisket, I'll put like multiple meters in there, and it's really good for pork shoulder butt. Oh, new marble. Mine are like, my steaks are so rare. They're crying. They're begging for mercy. I have, so I've got a Weber It's a Weber Genesis. Oh, no, it's not a Genesis. I don't remember what the hell it is. It's got a table attached to it, but it's just a Weber. And then I have a pit barrel cooker, which is a big barrel. It's awesome. So I do all of my briskets and my ribs on there and my pork shoulder on there. I love that. So like what I used to do when my kids were at home, I would go to Costco and get the 2 pork shoulder butts in the one package, and I would cook them both at the same time. And I would make a mountain of pulled pork. Oh, so fucking good. But my kids aren't around, so I get the individual pulled pork, but I don't do it very often anymore. I want to do tomahawk steaks soon. Yeah, that's awesome. So Chewy, I like it raw. Lamb diggity. Chewy, yeah, if you look it up, it's called Meater, M-E-A-T-E-R. They're awesome. And if you're going to do a tomahawk, do it with a Meater. And I think there's a couple knockoff versions of the Meater now, but it's awesome. You like, it's like a big spike, and then you push it in the side of the meat, and they even show you where to put it and everything. It's really nice. So you push it in the side, you have your big ass fucking tomahawk. And what I would do, so I have in my, oh my God, in my Weber, I have a grate, and the middle of the grate pops off. It's cast iron. It's not the one that comes with it. It's cast iron. The middle of the grate, it's a circle, it pops off. And then underneath there, I have this steel cone. It kind of looks like a volcano almost. And I take one of those charcoal things to light them up. So I have the cone in the middle, and I light up the coals, and then I dump it in that cone thing in the middle. So when I make my steaks, I put them around the outside, and I cook them slow. And I put that thing in there. So they cook real slow. And then when they're about 5 minutes out, I'll put them on the middle, and I'll get a little sear on there. That's how I do them. So if I had a tomahawk, I would do that same thing. I'd have a big, super hot fire with the cone in the middle. And then I would keep the tomahawk steak on the side and just let it cook real slow. And then just put a little sear on it at the end. My son learned how to make steaks, sear steaks on the stove. And he does such a fucking good job. It's so good. Now, it's called Meater, M-E-A-T-E-R. And I know they got Meater, M-E-A-T-E-R. Oh, God. See, Sludge, every dude's got to figure out how to make one really good piece of meat. One really good piece of meat. So you got to figure it out. You got to figure out, how to look at the meat and figure out if it's good. You know, it's prime, but is it a decent prime steak? It's got the good marbling on it, you know? I smoke pork loin. Yeah, that's good. I don't really like pork loin, though. I smoke it, too. But I feel like pork loin is like the cheater of all of the meats, because pork loin always smells like something else. And it pisses me off. It's like, I'll be like, what's my wife cooking? She's cooking a pork loin. It smells like amazing. And then it's a pork loin. I'm like, fuck, it's a pork loin. Sludge, jerky's where I excel. I don't make jerky. I don't do jerky. It's probably great, though. Let's see. Too much pulled pork gets wasted? No, I just eat it forever. So what I do is, that's like, when you get like the 2 things from Costco, the pork shoulder butts, you get 2 of them. And I cook them both, and it's like 18 pounds. It's like an insane amount. It's like a lot of meat. So we would have pulled pork for dinner that night, and then we would have it lunch and dinner the next day. And then I would let it sit a couple days. And then what I would do is I would take the rest of the pulled pork after a couple days, and I would put it into chili. Oh. Oh, it's the best chili, man. Oh my God. Just make a massive fucking thing of chili with it. Oh, but my kids aren't here, so it's hard for me because I'm all calibrated to make like unbelievably like gigatons of meat. Meter is what I typed, but autocorrect said no. Yeah, it's really good. I think they have like a 2.0 or 3.0 now or whatever. Pulled pork spaghetti. Yeah, that would be fucking good. Oh, and not recently, I had a Cuban, what is that, a Cuban sandwich? You guys ever have that? It's got pulled pork on it. Oh, it's so good. I had one like back in the year 2000. There was a Cuban restaurant in Evanston, Illinois. I went there and I had it and I was like, that's good. And then I didn't have it for like decades. And I had a Cuban sandwich recently. And I'm like, holy shit, man. This is like the answer to using up all of my extra pulled pork. Those Cuban sandwiches. Oh my God. Yeah, Mike. In the year 2000. Chewy, I'm going to try smoking Cornish game hens. So, Chewy, I'm sorry, man. I just don't fucking like chicken. I just don't like it. I don't like the Costco rotisserie chickens. I'm just sick of chicken, man. Chicken's always like fucking dry and lame. And, I can make it really good and I can make it really juicy on the pit barrel cooker and everything. I can do a good job with it. I can do it on the Weber. I just don't fucking like it. I'm tired. Chickens are safe with me. They can come run around in my yard. It doesn't matter. I know Conan was doing that like 1,000 years ago. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. Did you ever go to Brown's Chicken in Chicago? Yes. Yes, I did. So my family was a Kentucky Fried Chicken family. And then my grandmother lived on the southwest side. And she was going, when Brown's Chicken, boom, 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 it tastes better, came out. My grandmother was going to Brown's Chicken. And she loved it. And Brown's Chicken back then, like early 80s when it first came out, was like really good. They used to do all kinds of community events and stuff. And my grandpa took me to the Brown's Chicken by the house, and they had a thing. It was like Hubba Bubba, the gum it just come out, and they had this thing going on. It was like a special event, and they were giving out packs of Hubba Bubba, and they were giving out holsters where you could put your Hubba Bubba in the holster on your belt. He took me down there, and I got a holster at Brown's Chicken. It was so cool. Church's Chicken was good. Yeah. I went to Church's Chicken. Church's, Brown's, KFC. KFC, I liked going to KFC as a kid because they had the strawberry parfaits. They were so good. That shit was so good, man. That was good ass shit, man. Yeah, Brown's Chicken was good, but I don't go out for chicken at all. I don't do it. Every once, like, I like Popeyes the best. If I'm going to go out of my way, I'll go to Popeyes. But it's not like Popeyes of yesteryear. It's not the same. But I don't go out for KFC. I just don't do it. I just don't like chicken that much. If I put it on a sandwich, it's not so bad. Like, if I got to sit down and eat a fucking chicken breast that's like sitting on a plate, I hate it. I fucking hate it. If you cook a chicken breast, you do whatever the hell you want to do it, but I don't like it. The only way I'll eat a chicken breast or any piece of chicken anymore is if you put it in a sandwich or you put it in a tortilla, then I'll eat it. And it probably needs to be breaded. Yeah, Mike, I was there when Bubble Yum and Hubba Bubba came out. I was there, dude. I was there when Big League Chew came out. You're in the big leagues. When you make a perfect slide, you're in the big leagues. When you keep your team alive, you're in the big leagues. When you something spot or two, you're in the big leagues. When you're in the big league, chew. Did you guys have Bonkers candy down there? Yeah, we had Bonkers. I didn't like it that much, though. Bonkers came out, like, kind of when I was, like, not really into candy all that much anymore. Chicken salad does slap. But I'm just not there, man. I just can't fucking do it. I just don't like chicken all that much anymore. I really don't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I had chicken for dinner tonight. It's a recipe that we used to make a long time ago. We call it chicken, bacon, broccoli. It's chicken, bacon, and broccoli with Parmesan cheese. And it's good and everything, but I'm just not there anymore. I'm just not there. I had one serving. I'm like, yeah, it's chicken. My wife knows she's fighting a good fight. I just don't like chicken, man. I just don't like it. I used to, but I have a hard time getting into it now. I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. He's fucked. Oh, he's dead. Fuck your dumb missile. Fucking in the butt. Uh-oh, this F-18's on my jock. That guy's dead. Ooh, I lost a ton of speed doing that shit. Oh, he got me! I think I got him. I got somebody. Ah. I got somebody there. Yeah, I got somebody. Oh, well. Do you like Raising Cane's chicken? I don't think I've ever... No, I've never had Raising Cane's. Do you remember when New York seltzer waters with all those flavors back in the late 80s? Yes, I do, and I hated it. And I can't understand why anyone likes that shit, that, what's that hard seltzer shit? I hate that shit. What is that stuff called? It's got like a cool name. Hard seltzer. What is it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't even remember the name of it. Ranch water. What is that shit? It's not Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's got like kind of a cool name. I don't know. It's not, no, White Claw. Yeah, White Claw. No, fuck. I'm sorry. If you're drinking White Claw, you might as well just fucking... I know my neighbor used to drink a lot, and then he switched over to White Claw, and he lost a lot of weight. But I can't drink White Claw. I think it's just that it's that malt liquor shit. I fucking hate it, man. I fucking hate that malt liquor taste. And like Mike's Hard Lemonade has that malt liquor taste. You know what I'm talking about. It's malt liquor. I don't like White Claws, but I do like other hard seltzers. Not my go-to, though. I don't. I'm just like, give me fucking booze. You know? Guinness is okay. But, you know, I've had enough crazy fucking beers that Guinness doesn't do much for me anymore. Because I've been into a lot of... I drink a lot of IPAs. I drink a lot of double IPAs, triple IPAs, and hazy doubles and hazy triples. And they're so flavorful compared to everything else that like Guinness is like fucking, it's like Miller Lite to me. Yeah. Lamb Diggity, Kingdom Come, Chicken, Battlefield 2042, and malt liquor. Yeah, fuck that party. I am not going. Fuck those bastards. I don't care who invites me. I don't care if it's young Saddam and Jesus Christ himself, Lamb Diggity. I'm not going to their Kingdom Come, Chicken, Battlefield 2042, and malt liquor party. I don't like malt. You guys know what I'm talking about. Malt liquor has a taste. Just give me some fucking... I'll just drink some tequila. I'll just sit over here and drink tequila while you pussies drink White Claw. Labatt and Molson is unbelievable. Well, that's like a whole different vibe. That's like you're going to like just pickle yourself for a day. Zima, a younger Kaiser knows what I mean. Yes, that's malt liquor too. Yeah. Try Firestone's Walker's Mind Haze. It's juicy double hazy IPA. It's amazing. Firestone Walker's Mind Haze. Well, now that I've heard the name, then I'll keep an eye out for it. If I see it, I'll get it. But White Claws are like, I hate that shit, man. I bought a case of White Claw from Costco, and it sat there for like a year. And I think I drank one of them on stream. And I just nursed it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. The only problem with this plane is you got to like sneak up in there. That's the only problem. But once you get in there, if people aren't low down, they're screwed. Yeah, Chewy remembers my Zima story. I just don't like that taste, you know? That malt liquor taste. It just is like, you know, Old English. It's got that taste to it. It's malt liquor. Mad Dog. I don't know if Mad Dog is malt liquor. But it just fucking tastes gross to me. I don't like it. You know, I'd rather just sit down with a bottle of shitty tequila. You know, if you're trying to lose weight and you're drinking, it's hard, right? I understand. But man, you know. It's a difficult path. You might as well just smoke a fucking bowl. I don't want to be the first one in there. I don't want to be the first one in. Yo, and a bottle of Zima. Yeah, it's like Pirates of Penzance right there, lamb diggity. Pear cider. So, ciders. That's another thing. I don't know how I feel about ciders. I don't know how I feel about ciders. I really don't. They're kind of in vogue right now. Judging by the number of ciders that are on tap at my favorite bar. But I'm just not into ciders. I'd rather drink a hazy IPA. It's so good, man. I just don't like the hazy. I don't like the IPAs that are like banana clove. That shit is just fucking the worst for me, man. I don't like that. That banana clove thing needs to stop. And I usually don't like I usually won't get a little taste before. You know, I don't get a little sample, like a sip. Usually any bar will be like, yeah, here's a sip. And I've actually had one that was so bad that I'm like, I can't drink this, you guys. This is terrible. Good luck, asshole. Good luck, asshole. Is he gonna get down? No, he's not. Oh, he fucking hit me, though. He fucked me up. Good luck! Oh, you got fucked. My plane is in deep shit. These missiles are great, though. He's fucked. Got him. Oh, I didn't get him. I'm so fucked. Got the missile off. We're still flying. Critical hit. Oh, no, I'm losing control. No, 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 no. Activate extinguisher. I'm too late. Pear cider. Pear cider. I don't know. Pears. I'm not a fan of pears. I'm not a fan of pears. I probably wouldn't drink a pear cider. Man, I got 3 kills that time, you guys. I'm in first place. I'm first place. Look at that. I mean, what the hell? Isn't it crazy? It's insane. Martin House Brewery in Fort Worth, Texas always makes weird shit. Most of them are lactose sours. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm always like the weirder the shit, the better, honestly. The weirder it is, the better it is for me. Is everybody dead? No, there's one guy left. There's one guy out there. That's how I got into IPAs. I got into IPAs a long, long time ago. And then I didn't drink beer for a really long time. I stopped drinking beer because I had problems. I had like gluten stuff going on. And then I didn't eat or drink any gluten for like 5 years. I lost a lot of weight. I was like gluten free for most of 5 years. And I didn't really drink much. Smoked weed. Lost a ton of weight. It was good. And then I started testing out the gluten stuff. And my doctor was like, you're good. There's nothing going on. You're fine. So I started getting back into it. And I kind of needed to because I needed more fiber. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite brewery. You know, they're mostly local. Reuben's is pretty good. Stemma is really good. I've had some Stemma stuff. That's up in Bellingham, Washington. I like that Voodoo Ranger stuff. Those are pretty good. I like that. I think everybody can get it now. Elysian. What is that? Elysian, I think, is nationwide now. I think they got brought out, but they were a Seattle joint for a long time. Seattle only. Or regional. And then they got bought out by a big company. Elysian's good. Space Dust IPA. I like that. I think everybody can get Space Dust IPA now, but I like it. But I mean, can I tell if it's like different than the Space Dust that I was drinking 15 years ago? I don't know, man. You know, Dr. Mondo, Great Lakes has always been good for me. Yeah, there you go. I wasn't drinking that many exotic beers when I was back in Chicago, though. The craziest beer that I was drinking back then would have been Hackershore Honey Weiss or Hefeweiss. Hackershore Hefeweiss. Because in Wisconsin, you go to those supper clubs and they would have these big, giant, tall pint glasses that were branded Hackershore. They were like this tall. And then they would come out and they would put the bottle in there upside down and let it go. And it would take a long time, and then it would go up. And then they would take the bottle out and then put an orange on the top. Oh, it was so good. And then, so like every summer I would drink Hackershore for a couple of summers. And then all of a sudden, Hackershore was everywhere. Like I could get it at my gas station. I'm like, you know, just sitting down drinking Hackershores. It's just weird. It wasn't special anymore, you know. Anyway, all right, let's do another one. We got 3 kills that time. That was pretty good. Yeah, the Stemma Brewery is, it's up in Bellingham, and they have this awesome artwork on the cans. I know you don't judge a book by its cover, but it's good beer. There's another one. It's called... I just had it, and I had the last glass of it, so the bar gave it to me for free. I ended off the tap. But it was in there for a long time because it's got high alcohol. It's called Murder Hornet. Murder Hornet IPA. Like, I got to get Murder Hornet, for Christ's sake. What's up, Crab? How you doing, man? Yeah, I think cans are the way to go. How many times have you gotten Guy Gin tonight? Not many. Not with these kick-ass Mika missiles. And I had a really good off-bore kill the first round that I played with this. It was awesome. He was like up over there coming in on me, and I just fucking nailed him. Oh, it was great. I made a clip. I don't know where that clip is, but... Many. Clayton Kershaw got his 3,000th strikeout tonight, but the bigger news, the White Sox are up 4-2 on the Dodgers in the 7th. All right. Now, that would be kick-ass if the White Sox sweep the Dodgers. Right before the All-Star break? Holy fuck, man. How cool would that be? I'd be up for that. I'd be up for that. Yeah, I think I got like one or two. I might only have one left, Crab. I didn't take a break and I really got to piss. Uh-oh. Good luck, asshole. Good luck. Oh, he's fucked. He's hit. I had a James Brown Get Down Nut Brown Ale. It was damn good. Oh, my God. I would drink the shit out of that, man. I would drink the shit out of that. I love James Brown. He is the best. He is one of my favorites. Oh, where the hell did that missile go? Fuck you. What the hell? Oh, it was a bot, so that's okay. But what? Did you guys see that thing? I'm like, where the hell is that missile going? What the fuck? Grizzle, I put the beer I suggested and added you into Discord mess tent. I left out its Mind Haze Cosmic Crusher. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for it. Usually when somebody tells me the name of a beer, if I see it, I'll be like, I heard of that, and then I'll get it. Well, look at that shit. I came in 4th. I got 2 kills. I had a friendly. So, boo, but it was a bot. I was so surprised. It was like, where's that missile going? But that was one of those, what was it, F4A or whatever? F2A, that's what it is. There's this poor guy. Look at that. Skadoosh. Oh, yeah, man, your plane is fucked. Look at that. Wang. Let's see if this one got anyway. I got 2 SU-30 SMs, though. That's fun. That's going right. Oh, look at that. Let's do that one again. That's so cool. Look at those guys get fucked. Skidoo. Oh my god. That plane is fucked. That's so great. This game is fun. I don't know what anybody's talking about. You got to get yourself some Mika missiles and a Rafale. I'm going to do one more. Crab, I'll do one more. We'll do one quick one, okay? See if, yep, there he is. He's in. Let's go. The Rafale is so great. Crab, with the Rafale, you just got to get close enough. That's all. And then if they're anywhere, they're above the horizon and you're within like 15 or so, closer the better. But they're fucked. And then that off-bore shit's like hideous right now. Even after the update, the Rafale is still my favorite plane. But, I mean, we're just flying lousy goddamn F-18Cs around, so... Well, I got the strength crap for 2, but I got the bladder for 1. I know. Crab, I know that the F-18 is your favorite right now. And I'm always like, well, I don't like it, but Crab likes it. So I'm like, well, Crab likes it. Can't be all that bad. Especially the MLU2 with the BOL pods. I mean, that's cool. I get it. But you get those shitty missiles. And it's all slow. Here he comes. He's going to fly by me after I said it was slow. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Woo! Don't crash. Oh, this is fun shit, though, man. I flew the F-18 MLU a little bit earlier tonight. And it's okay. I don't know. It's okay. But these missiles are crazy turning shit. I guess they got buffed a little bit, so... And they did something to them to make them even crazier. All right, I got a F-15 straight ahead of us here. Missed. Miss. Multipath. All right, here we go. These guys. This guy out here. Oh, shit. Why'd you turn? Oh! Oh, I lost him! No, I lost him! Ah! No, I lost him! Ah! Lose sight, lose fight! Ah! He got me! He got me! Ah! He got me! He got me! Ah! He got me! Ah! Nice kill, man. Nice kill. I drowned. I drowned. He got me. It was a good kill. That's it. There's only one dude left. One dude on our team. Wherever the hell he's going. He's bombing bases. Fuck that guy. GG's, Crab. GG's. How'd you do, Crab? Oh, I can't see. 2 kills. Not bad. I got dick all that time. I saw the guy back there, and I went back to get him, and then I lost him for a while. And then by the time I got him, he was right on top of me. I'm like, fuck. 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 Oh, well, good games, Crab. Got to get here earlier tomorrow night, Crab. But GG, man. Once the missiles get fixed, the MLU-2 is going to be a beast. I agree. I agree. But the only problem is they already fixed the missiles. They said they fixed the missiles. So I don't know if they're still working on it. It was with the fiancé. Fiancé? Is this a new development? Congratulations, Crab. Holy shit, man. Crab's getting married. Well, there goes your War Thunder time. I hope she's a Kaiser von Grauer fan. If you check their socials, they said they're working on them. That's good. That's good. I hope so. Crab, when did you get engaged? I didn't know about that. Now, Crab's going to be like, I've been engaged for like 8 years, man. And I told you like 7 years ago. Last week, I think. You're like, I got engaged last week, I think. I don't know. Last week, some shit. I don't know. It was last weekend. I was fucking drunk as hell and I got engaged. That's what she said. I don't know. But Crab, congratulations, man. That's really cool. That's awesome. You got to invite us all to the wedding. We're just going to be there to drink and support you. That's all. We'll sit in the corner and we'll try not to make too much noise. Sounds good. It'll be in Italy. Holy shit. I can't go to Italy. I got no cash. Crab, if you invite me to your wedding in Italy, I'll have to do like a subathon to get the money to go to Italy. Yeah, I got to grind the stream up. Yeah. Grizzle, LOL. I don't remember asking, but she has a ring. So who am I to argue? She has a ring. She's still here. She's fucking still here. She's sitting right there. Hey, are we getting married? Yeah. Okay. All right. Start streaming for 4 hours instead of 2:45. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know, man. The problem with me streaming for longer than I do is I'm on the West Coast, right? So I start out 9:30 on the East Coast, and 9:30. So that's 9, 10. That's 12:30 on the East Coast. So there's nobody out here further out, really. There's Hawaii. There's those Alaska people. And then there's like 8 people in Alaska that watch Twitch. Start 7. That would be 4:30 Eastern time. That would fuck my shit up. That would massively. Then I wouldn't get to eat dinner or anything. So I got my little late show time slot. I like my little late show time slot. Eat dinner on stream. Too easy. No, man. I'm not eating on stream. Nom, nom, nom. Hot dogs. Yes, hi, my name is Kaiser von Grauer, and I stream for 4 hours now, but I stream earlier so that I can make more money, so that I can pay for all these hot dogs that I eat on stream. I live on hot dogs now. This is what I do. I live on hot dogs. React to some YouTubes and eat dinner. Yeah, just be like, ah. All right, you guys, that's it for me for tonight. That's good shit. Or move. Yeah, fuck you, Kaiser. Move, man. What am I going to move to the East Coast? Can you imagine me on the East Coast? Oh, my God. And we're too old for any longer in the East Coast. Yeah, like I got everybody's like hard-coded. Everybody's hard-coded. Because it's 12:15 on the East Coast now. So they got to go to bed. So it's all like, you know. They got to do what they got to do. All right. I'm in the Conan O'Brien slot. The Conan slot. All right, let's see who we got out here for raids, you guys. Let's see who we've got out here for raids, you guys. All right, we're gonna raid. All right, we're gonna raid this person here. We've never raided one of these folks before, but we're gonna raid this guy here. I don't know, guy, gal. Chip Kohai. 2 years on Twitch. So this person's celebrating. So we're going to raid Chip Kohai. We've never raided Chip Kohai before. We're going to raid Chip Kohai. New person we're raiding. Never raided them before. They're playing War Thunder. They're playing Air. Probably Realistic. Looks like Air Realistic. So we'll meet somebody new tonight. Right on Lamb Diggity. Right on Crab Chewy. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Royo, hot dogs. I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Wash your hands. Let your freak flag fly. Stay the fuck away from everybody. And don't forget, change your shorts, change your socks. And we'll meet back here tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Let's go raid Chip Kohai. I will catch you guys later. Good night, everybody. If I can find the button.